What's up, guys, and welcome back to Book of Entertainment. So, General Mkwanazi has finally sued a forensic investigator, Paul O'Sullivan, for 5 million rands. This is over his recent statements, Paul, that he was making over General Mkwanazi. Because, Paul O'Sullivan was claiming so many things on several media platforms, that General Mkwanazi is a criminal, he is involved in corruption, and he wanted to see the man fall, etc., etc. So General Mkwanazi has come out, now and is suing this guy, Paul O'Sullivan. So what that means is that having sued Paul O'Sullivan, Paul has a serious task, a serious one, and that is to prove in court, that General Mkwanazi is indeed a criminal and is indeed involved in corruption. So as far as I know, if Paul O'Sullivan fails to prove any of that, then it means that he is supposed to pay that 5 million rands or any figure that the court deems to be reasonable for Paul O'Sullivan to pay to General Mkwanazi for tarnishing his name like that. So Paul O'Sullivan has actually responded to this, and he has said that, I'm not going to pay this and that, but this is not his decision, when it comes to civil matter. This decision, it belongs to the court, and it's the court, that finally enforces and says you must pay this amount or not. It is not up to Paul O'Sullivan to say, I'm going to pay or not. When the court says pay, you pay, you get it, or else you're going to be locked up. And one thing that I'm certain of, that Paul O'Sullivan does not want is to find himself locked up, So after this news came out, there were some reactions, from various high-profile figures. I'm actually seeing here Vusi Mbekwayo actually coming in and commenting and saying excellent. And Arthur Tulip is also another guy who commented on this issue. And if you still remember, Arthur Tulip is also one of the guys, I think he laid some charges against Paul O'Sullivan because he was saying Paul is trying to threaten him, trying to silence him, etc., etc. So he laid those charges, and he is in support, of General Mkwanazi's move to sue Paul O'Sullivan due to his statements here. So one thing that is happening here is that Paul O'Sullivan has finally faced, his match with General Mkwanazi. This is a forensic investigator versus a senior police officer, clashing in court, and this is a battle of the giants. So I'm seeing one thing here on social media. There is argument, going back and forth as to who really has the burden to prove, it's like the burden of what? The burden of proof. Who is it on? Is it on Paul O'Sullivan or is it on General Mkwanazi? So there is massive confusion. Others are saying it's on Paul, others are saying it's on General Mkwanazi. So initially I had said that the burden of proof is on Mkwanazi. After doing some research online with regards to how the law works, I found something. So the research is saying that General Mkwanazi is the one who is suing. So because he is making the claim of defamation, the burden of proof is on him, General Mkwanazi. So it's Mkwanazi who must prove to the court that Paul O'Sullivan made the statements. That's number one. The second one is that the statements that were made by Paul O'Sullivan were defamatory, and those statements caused him reputational or other damages. So this is the task that General Mkwanazi has in court, to prove to the court, that Paul made the statements, they were defamatory, and they caused him a serious damage. So the challenge is that if Mkhwanazi fails to prove even one of those points, then the case is going to collapse and Paul O'Sullivan wins automatically. However, now, if General Mkhwanazi does prove those points and proves it, that Paul made the statements and they were incredibly damaging, then the focus now shifts to Paul O'Sullivan. So he's now supposed to raise a valid defense to escape liability, and how he escapes, is to justify in the sense that what he said was true. Like, it was a fair comment, it was an honest opinion on a matter of public interest. He said it in a protected context, or like in court. That's another one. So the first one is that you will have to prove, that what he is saying is indeed true. It's a fact. Like, he said that General Mkhwanazi is corrupt, etc., right? Then the burden on him now is to prove that General Mkhwanazi is indeed corrupt and is indeed a criminal. Now, that is not an easy one, at least for us, the way we see it. It's not an easy one to prove that one. It will be a mountain to climb for Paul O'Sullivan in trying to prove that. That is after General Mkhwanazi has walked, the first hurdle. Now, the next one is that he might have said it in a protected environment, like in court, but we all know that Paul O'Sullivan, he did not make those statements in a protected environment like the court. He made those statements during an interview. I think it's with SABC News. So you can see this is an interesting battle, guys. Paul O'Sullivan, well experienced in his field, all the titles that you can name, etc., versus General Mkhwanazi, the established and well experienced policeman. Both of them definitely, they're going to be needing lawyers as they'll be heading into this one. So as you can see, it's General Mkhwanazi who has to prove his side first, and if he wins in proving his side, the ball goes to Paul O'Sullivan to defend himself, in these reckless statements that he made. So it's going to be very, very interesting. Now, who do I think is going to win this one? I definitely feel like General Mkhwanazi is a bit of a task, in proving that he was indeed, he faced reputational damage. I think he did face some damage, I think Mkhwanazi is going to win this case, if I'm to give my 2 cents, by looking at both sides and what really happened. So surely General Mkhwanazi is going to win this one, and it's going to be a tough one for Paul O'Sullivan. I'll catch you guys on the next one.